If we told you the weapons of 2025 are so advanced, so intelligent, and so shockingly powerful that they make the technology from just 10 years ago look ancient, would you believe me? Because right now, the world is witnessing a military revolution unlike anything in history. This isn't science fiction, this isn't Hollywood, this is real world power. And the nations that control these weapons are quietly rising above everyone else. Today, I'm taking you deep inside the most advanced, jaw-dropping, and downright unstoppable weapons dominating 2025. But before we begin, let me warn you, after watching this full video, you'll never look at modern warfare the same way again. The world has changed. Wars are no longer decided by the biggest army or the largest tanks. In 2025, wars are decided by intelligence, speed, automation, precision, and silence. Yes, silence. Because the deadliest weapons today are the ones you never see, never hear, and can never prepare for. They strike before the enemy knows what happened. And as we break down each weapon, one by one, you'll see exactly why nations are scrambling, panicking, and spending billions to keep up with this new era. So let's begin the journey. Imagine standing on a battlefield, not surrounded by soldiers, but by machines that think, fly, predict, and even make decisions faster than any human ever could. This is the new age of warfare. The first weapon dominating 2025 is something the world thought was impossible just a decade ago. Fully autonomous combat drones. These aren't the slow, noisy drones you've seen in old war footage. These are the sleek, silent, AI-powered hunters that can operate without human control. They can identify targets, dodge enemy fire, coordinate with other drones, and launch precision strikes. They fly at incredible altitudes, move like swarms, and overwhelm defenses instantly. Countries love them because they don't get tired, they don't feel fear, they don't hesitate, they simply execute. And the terrifying part, a single operator can control an entire army of drones from thousands of miles away. But drones are only the beginning. The second weapon is rewriting the rules of speed, next-generation hypersonic missiles. You've heard about them, you know they're fast. But what most people don't understand is just how fast. These missiles travel at more than Mach 10, Mach 15, sometimes even beyond Mach 20. At that speed, air turns into plasma, sensors fail, radar becomes useless, and no more defense system on Earth can stop them. They don't fly in a straight line, they glide, maneuver, twist, and shift. Countries like China, Russia, and the United States are competing fiercely to create faster, smarter, more unpredictable hypersonic weapons. And in 2025, they have officially become the king of deterrence. The message is simple. If a nation has hypersonic missiles, you think twice before challenging them. The third weapon is something most people overlook, yet it is quietly becoming one of the most powerful tools on the planet: cyber warfare systems. These aren't just hackers in hoodies typing lines of code. These are advanced digital armies capable of shutting down power grids, disabling communication networks, hijacking military satellites, and even causing chaos inside critical infrastructure. A cyber attack can cripple a nation without firing a single bullet. And in 2025, cyber warfare isn't just a tool, it's a battlefield. Countries are investing billions into cyber defense, cyber offense, and cyber intelligence because they know one successful strike could cause more damage than a missile. The fourth weapon dominating 2025 is laser-based air defense. Directed energy weapons, once considered science fiction, are now fully operational. These lasers can shoot down drones, missiles, aircraft, and even artillery shells with pinpoint accuracy. They cost pennies to fire, never run out of ammunition, and strike at the speed of light. Imagine a beam of invisible energy slicing through a target with zero noise and zero warning. Lasers give nations something they've wanted for decades: instant defense. And they are changing the balance dramatically. Our fifth weapon is something massive, something iconic, something engineers once thought was too expensive to ever become mainstream: sixth-generation fighter jets. These jets don't just fly, they dominate the skies. Packed with AI co-pilots, adaptive engines, stealth beyond anything humans have ever designed, and the ability to control swarms of drones mid-flight, these fighters are rewriting the concept of flying superiority. They are fast, invisible, and deadly. And in 2025, the race to build the most advanced 6th-gen jet is heating up between the US, Europe, and Asia. The sixth weapon on our list is perhaps the most controversial: autonomous land robots. These machines move like animals, navigate rugged terrain, and carry heavy gear. Some are designed for logistics, others for rescue operations, and a few are built for direct combat. They don't replace soldiers completely, but they make armies faster, safer, A&D more efficient. A&D ASAT grows. These robots are becoming smarter every year. People fear them. Militaries rely on them. A&D by 2025. They are officially standard equipment. Weapon number 7 is something big, loud, and extremely powerful. Modern railguns. These electromagnetic monsters fire projectiles at unbelievable speeds, tearing through armor like paper. No more explosives, no more gunpowder, just pure, raw velocity. They can hit targets miles away, faster and more accurately than traditional cannons. Railguns are expensive, but the nations investing in them understand one thing. Speed is the future of firepower. And railguns deliver speed better than anything except hypersonics. The 8th weapon dominating 2025 is something the oceans fear. Next generation submarines. These submarines are quieter than ever, almost impossible to detect, and equipped with advanced sonar, AI navigation, and long-range strike capabilities. They act like underwater ghosts, capable of disappearing into the deep and repeating anywhere on the planet. Submarines today are more dangerous than any battleship or aircraft carrier, because you can't fight what you can't find. Weapon number 9 takes US into space. Yes, space, the new frontier of warfare. Satellite disruption systems are now a key part of military strategy. These systems can disable communications, blind missile warning sensors, and interfere with GPS signals. Nations are building space-based capabilities not for exploration, but for control. Space is no longer peaceful. It's a battleground. And in 2025, whoever controls the satellites controls the world. And finally, weapon number 10 is the one that ties everything together. Battlefield management systems. These systems analyze real-time data from drones, satellites, sensors, radars, soldiers, and weapons. They predict enemy movement, choose targets, coordinate attacks, and suggest strategies faster than any human commander could ever dream. In 2025, wars are not just fought by generals, they are fought by algorithms. And the nations adopting these systems are gaining massive advantages. But now that you know the top 10 weapons dominating this year, let's talk about what all of this means for our world. These weapons aren't just tools of war. They are signals of power. They are the currency of fear. They control how nations talk to each other, how they negotiate, how they respond, and how they prepare for threats. The countries with these technologies feel confident. The ones without them feel exposed. And the result is a world where military power is shifting faster than ever before. Imagine a small country with a strong cyber warfare unit suddenly becoming more powerful than a nation with a massive military. Imagine a single hypersonic missile neutralizing a billion-dollar aircraft carrier. Imagine an AI system predicting the outcome of a battle before the first shot is fired. This is the world we live in now. And it's only the beginning. The weapons of 2025 are not just stronger, they're smarter. They are designed to make decisions, adapt to situations, and outthink opponents. We've reached a point where human reaction time is too slow for modern warfare. Machines are taking over the battlefield not to replace humans entirely, but to enhance them beyond natural limits. This shift is creating a new world order. Nations with advanced technology are rising. Nations without it are falling behind. And every country is racing to stay ahead because nobody wants to be left vulnerable in an era where one weapon can change everything. As we move deeper into the decade, expect these weapons to become even more advanced, more efficient, and more integrated with AI. Future wars won't just be fought on land, sea, or iron, they'll be fought in the digital world, in space, and even inside autonomous systems that think faster than humans. And if you think 2025 is intense, wait until you see what's coming next. But before you click away, let me leave you with this final thought. The world is changing faster than ever. Technology is evolving in ways that our grandparents could never imagine. And yes, these weapons grow more powerful, more advanced, and more intelligent. One thing becomes clear. We are entering a new era where silence, speed, precision, and AI dominance rule the battlefield. And with that, remember these final words. Top 10 modern weapons dominating ke 2025.